Hi, I'm Jonathan from Statrys. You are probably wondering what hedging means if you're watching this video. If you are a business with international exposure and have never heard about this term, I need your full attention now and until the end of this video, because it is critical that you understand how to protect your business from currency fluctuation. For companies receiving and paying in multiple currencies, hedging is a mechanism to reduce the risk of adverse currency rate movement by locking in an exchange rate for future transactions. There are three main hedging strategies. No hedging, in which case the business is fully exposed to currency fluctuation. Partial hedging, when companies decide to hedge part of their foreign exchange exposure, for example, their sales or purchases at the end of each day, week, or month. And the systematic or full hedging, when companies decide to systematically hedge any foreign exchange exposure. If you want to know more, check out my video on hedging strategies if you want to protect your margin. Thank you for listening.